Hi there. Today, I'm going to share a beautiful story with you, and we'll use it for shadowing practice. Shadowing means repeating after me while I speak slowly and clearly. This helps you train your ears, your mouth, and your confidence when speaking English. I'll read the story in a calm voice with short pauses, so you can listen carefully and repeat each line after me. At the end of this lesson, your pronunciation will improve in ways you won't believe. If you practice this every day, you will sound more natural, you will speak with more confidence, and you'll start thinking in English without fear. So take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to repeat after me. Let's begin our story. The Quiet Path Beyond the Stars. Lena had always loved the night. Not the loud night of cities with cars and bright lights, but the quiet night. The kind where the world feels slower, softer, kinder. Every evening, after the sun disappeared and the sky turned deep blue, Lena opened her small window and listened. The wind moved gently through the trees. Somewhere far away, an owl called. The stars appeared one by one like tiny lanterns hanging in the sky. Tonight felt different. The air was warmer, calmer, as if the night itself was waiting for something. Lena sat on her bed with a book resting on her knees, but she wasn't reading. Her eyes felt heavy. Her thoughts drifted like clouds. She whispered to herself, "Just one more moment." And then she heard it. A soft sound, like footsteps on grass. Lena stood slowly and looked outside. At the edge of her garden, where the grass met the old stone wall, a faint silver light glowed. It wasn't bright. It didn't hurt her eyes. It felt gentle and safe. Curious, Lena slipped on her shoes and stepped outside. The night welcomed her. As she walked closer, she saw something impossible. A narrow path made of light stretched beyond the wall. It floated gently above the ground, glowing softly like moonlight on water. At the beginning of the path stood a tall figure wrapped in a cloak the color of the night sky. The figure spoke, and the voice was calm and warm. "You are not lost, Lena," it said. "You are simply awake at the right time." Lena felt no fear, only peace. "Where does the path go?" she asked quietly. The figure smiled. "Wherever you need it to go." The path shimmered gently, inviting her forward. Lena took a deep breath and stepped onto the path. The moment her foot touched the light, the world around her softened. The garden faded. The wall disappeared. The stars above grew brighter, closer, as if she could reach out and touch them. She walked slowly. Each step felt light, almost weightless. The path curved gently through the night, floating between stars and soft clouds. Soon Lena noticed she was not alone. Other figures walked along the path, all moving peacefully, each at their own pace. Some looked young, some old. Some walked alone. Some walked together. No one spoke, but everyone smiled. A gentle voice filled the air, not from any one place, but from everywhere. "This is the quiet path," the voice said. "Here, the mind rests and the heart remembers." Lena felt her worries loosen, like knots slowly untied. She remembered small things, the feeling of warm sunlight on her face, the sound of rain on her window, the comfort of falling asleep after a long day. The path led her to a wide, open space. In the center stood a large lake, perfectly still. The surface reflected the stars so clearly that Lena could not tell where the sky ended and the water began. She sat by the edge. The water glowed softly, and when she looked into it, she saw moments from her life, not sharply, but gently, like memories wrapped in light. She saw herself as a child laughing. She saw herself learning new words, slowly, carefully. She saw herself tired, but still trying. The lake whispered softly, "You are enough." Lena felt warmth spread through her chest. She stayed there for a long time, or maybe only a moment. Time felt different here. Eventually, she stood and continued walking. The path became narrower, quieter. Ahead, she saw a small house made of wood and light. A soft golden glow came from its windows. Inside, an elderly woman sat by a fireplace, knitting slowly. "Welcome," the woman said gently. "You may rest here." Lena sat beside the fire. The warmth was perfect, not too hot, not too cold. The woman handed her a cup of tea. It tasted of honey and calm. "What is this place?" Lena asked. "A pause," the woman replied with a smile. "Everyone needs one." They sat in silence. The fire crackled softly. The night outside hummed gently. Lena felt her breathing slow. Her thoughts grew quieter. After a while, the woman stood. "It is time to return," she said kindly. Lena nodded. She felt ready. The path appeared again, glowing softly, leading her back. As Lena walked, the stars slowly drifted farther away. The sky darkened into familiar shapes. The path gently lowered until her feet touched grass again. She stood in her garden. The silver light faded. The night returned to normal. Lena looked at the sky once more. The stars winked quietly, as if sharing a secret. She went back inside, closed her window, and lay down on her bed. Her body felt heavy, comfortable. Her mind felt clear. As sleep gently took her, Lena smiled. She knew the quiet path would always be there, waiting. And now our story comes to an end. If your eyes are heavy, let them close. If your mind is calm, let it rest. You have listened. You have learned. Without effort. Thank you for spending this quiet time with me. If you enjoyed this story, you are always welcome to listen again. Good night, sleep well, and keep learning gently.